It's not a bloody set. That's not an Australian song. It's a British song.
It's as near as
lamenting about Australia. You've got to get the bloody accent right. You've got to notice that when these Australians talk, they go up at the end, so it looks like a question.
Looks like a question.
Looks like a question because they're from bloody TV, isn't they? So it's on the screen, it's on the auto cue, isn't it? So you've got to remember these bloody Australians. They ask a question because whenever they talk, it's a question. But they answer, don't they? But they answer, don't they? They come up to you and they say, "What's your favourite colour? Blue?" Or they come up to you and say, yeah, they go to a woman and they say, "What's your name, Sheila?" You've got to remember that. It's typical with the Australians, it's always a bloody question right at the end.
With the answer as well.
With the answer. It's always a question. So it's South Australia, I'll be bound.
Well, do you know what?
Question, you see? Question. What keys is it for your sake? You can knackers, you're not boring blanket. We need to know where the word poms comes from. When we were up the Parramatta 2 years ago, I asked this bloke in this pub, up the Parramatta, I said, why do you call us poms? He said, I don't bloody know, but I've just had a description here from an Englishman.
The reason I know is that when the British people went out there, they would always get sort of very, very red necks because they weren't used to the sun. And they were that red, they were like pomegranates. Is that right? And so they shortened it to poms.
It's called the Stockman's Dream, and it's a traditional Australian song.
There's no such thing.
Is it Aborigine then?
It's called Stockman's Dream. It's about basically, well, when I do it, I'm a teacher, you said, and when I do it,
Don't make any excuses, just sing the song.
can get it out your systems, come on. 5 minutes later, it's back on the guitar. Right, have you finished? Okay.
Don't get upset, Pete, don't they wind you up?
Something controversial, you see, you know. Being a teacher in England, like.
And if you wonder about Christmas presents to buy to people, Tacomi's here, he's looking for a flannel. Okay.
I don't think that.
Hey Carl, tell him.
And he's still got
But
lots
anyway.
of CD himself.
At least Mickey Mouse don't walk around with a Steve Hidkins watch on.
You grow up, for goodness.
I'll
Do it in front of the children. And, the idea is they've got to
It's not the
count.
song yet.
It's a good song because it's there's a lot of curriculum stuff in it, and they've got to count, and they've got to count the number of species of animals that are mentioned, which are resident in Australia. Because they're all Australian animals. Anyway, here we go.
Lost most of them already.
The kids are like that when they do it, you see.
What, lost? Is this a lullaby?
I was travelling with the sheep.
One.
All me mates were fast asleep. No moon or stars were shining in the sky. I was dowsing, I suppose. The eyes had deadly clouds. When a very strange procession passed me by. Well, first there came a kangaroo. Swagger blankets blue. He had with him a dingo for a mate. They was travelling pretty fast, and they waited me as they passed, saying we gotta be pushing on, it's getting late. How many we got?
4.5.
Then 3 frogs from at the swamp.
3, yeah? Is that 3 frogs or 1 frog?
One.
Oh, that's 1. 5. We're up to 5
Then
then.
3 frogs from at the swamp, where the atmosphere was down, came up and gingerly sat down on the stones. They unrolled their little swags and pulled from their diddly bags a violin, a banjo and the bows. And the little penny could play the tune upon his flute. 3 koala bears came down and formed a ring. Then the pelican and the crane, they flew in from the plain, and then used the company with the Highland Sea.
When you mentioned bones earlier on, is that a dead species?
Fossilised bones.
Fossilised bones. Is that a dead species? Does that count? Because I'm up to 8 so far. Is it 9 or what?
Oh, I'm telling you.
3rd verse.
Then the parrots green and blue sang old Jack Donahue. 3 frilly lizards waltzed round with a smile. Then from out the Ochio, the laughing jackass spoke, and spared me happy days that ran a mile. And the emu standing near with his claw up to his ear sang a rock till the cradle of the deep. I was underneath the cat, the pussy woke me with a snare, saying Clancy where the hell are the flaming sheep?
An Irish guy that goes to America. And when they got to America, they weren't treated very well. And the only thing they could do was join the American army. Yeah, and they sent them down to fight the Mexicans. They didn't like it. They changed sides.
They said, we don't want of you here.
That's it. That's, well...
They said, you back it off, back it
Yeah.
off.
Anyway, that was all right unless they were caught. But as soon as they were caught, they were branded with a big D on their cheeks. Which meant they could... That's right, yeah. They could never go back to America, never mind Ireland, because of the D on their cheeks. That's what this is about. John Riley came from Galway town, years of the Irish hunger, and he sailed away to America when the country was much younger. Now the place was strange and the work was scarce, all he knew was farming. So he followed his other Irish friends to a job in the US Army. When adventure calls, some men run, and this is a sad story. How some get drunk on the dealing rum, some get drunk on glory. Now they march down to Texas way, to the banks of the Rio Grande, and they built a fort on the banks above, to toward old Santa Ana. They were treated bad and paid worse, then the fighting started, and the more they fought, the less they thought of the damned old US Army. When adventure calls, some men run, and this is a sad story. How some get drunk on the demon rum, some get drunk on glory. Now when the church bells chang on Sunday morn, set his soul a shiver. He saw the senoritas washing their hair on the far side of the river. So John Riley and 200 more Irish mercenaries, they cast their lot right or not south of the Rio Grande. When adventure calls, some men run, and this is a sad story. How some get drunk on the demon rum, some get drunk on glory. Now they fought bravely under the flag of San Patricio, till the Yankee soldiers beat them down at the Battle of Churubusco. And 15 men were whipped like mules, on the cheeks their hot iron branded. They had to dig the grave of 50 more that were hanging faded-handed. When adventure calls, some men run, and this is a sad story. How some get drunk on the demon rum, some get drunk on glory. Now John Riley stands and he drinks alone in a bar in Veracruz, and he wonders if it matters much if you win or if you lose. I'm a man and I can't go home, I'm a vagabond, said he. I'm a victim of my wanderlust and divided loyalty. When adventure calls, some men run, and this is a sad story. How some get drunk on the demon rum, some get drunk on the glory. When adventure calls, some men run, and this is a sad story. How some get drunk on the demon rum, some get drunk on the glory. Sorry? Oh, sorry. Sorry, the D stands for deserter. Beg your pardon. Nan asked what the D stands for. Deserter.
Ramondo. Take it over to David.
being as the Christmas stuff been in the shop since August the 13th, I think it's about time we had a little Christmas carol. Only a short one, it's only a short one, don't get...
I was talking to our local,
Actually,
I was talking to our local vicar the other day, and
Actually, Cliff Richard sang this on television, and somebody rang in. Rang in. They said, "I don't believe it. They're even bringing religion into Christmas."
Actually, I went in the chemistry.
while shepherds watch their flocks by night, flocks by night, all seated on the ground. Bob wants to sing one more.
No, I'm not saying anything.
Go on, Bob.
No, I was in the chemist the other day.
Bob, the full record.
Something on the counter tickled me actually. You know this, what do they call it now, where you have a bath and and you, what do they call it?
Aromatherapy.
That's it, yeah. If you got treat yourself.
How does she know what he's
If you
doing?
got treat yourself this Christmas, frankincense and myrrh. I thought, well, it seemed a bit funny to me at the time,
I suppose you had to be
suppose you had to
there.
be
You had to be there.
Yeah, I think you probably had to be
really.
It's a lonesome away from your kindred and all, by the campfire at night, where the wilding goes home. But there's nothing so lonesome or morbid or drear as to stand out a crowd on a blood with no beer. Now the publican's anxious for his quota to come, and there's a faraway look on the face of the bomb. Well, the money's gone all cranky and the cook's gone all queer. It's a terrible place, there's a pub with no beer. Well, the
that one about the kangaroos.
You can knack us, you're not boring, right?